Hey everybody, welcome back to Final Trade. Let's have a little talk about near mint curse scrolls, quality programs, and deadweight drags on your business. Now, I try to buy a couple of near mint reserve list cards every month off of either TCG Player or eBay, and just add them to the collection. One day I'll get most or all of them graded. And so this isn't really a out of the ordinary purchase for me, but I got it in the mail yesterday and took a look at this beautiful near mint curse scroll. So let's take a look up close. So you'll see chipping around all the edges. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Real beautiful part. Look at that upper border here. You can see the built up inking where they've drawn in and tried to color over chipping all around here. But you see where they were inking and they just said, oh, what about these lines and coloring in the box? Oh well, it'll be fine. Down here, there's more of that right there. There's some more over here where they drew over. Let's see, can I get it to show up just what the surface looks like? Can I catch a reflection here? Surface is pretty rough. There's basically no gloss left to the surface. And you see the back is really rough too, the chips. Can we get the edge? So the edge has been inked a little bit. For example, right there and right in here. It's weird. It's like it was inked and then they played with it a couple hundred more games. Really tragic. I mean, it's a great card, but would you call this near mint? Now, here's a great part. Look at this bend here. And look, it just comes open. Am I going to be able to catch it? Yeah, see? It's just totally split. So, the typical thing is a card that's been inked is immediately called damage, even if it was previously Gem Mint 10. If you came in and you opened the stylus on this and you went boop, and you just touched it with the pen, that is a damaged card. So inking makes it damaged. Obviously, this corner makes it damaged, even though sometimes when you're buying cards, you'll buy heavy play. I just bought 4 heavy play strip mines because I just wanted more strip mines for decks. But, on a heavy play strip mine, I don't so much mine this. And, a lot of dealers will go ahead and sell you bent corners as heavy play. Technically, it's damage. But this is damaged. Now, it was sold to me as near mint. So, now I got to go through the pain in the rear of starting a claim with TCG Player, talking with the dealer who sold it to me, saying, hey, did you guys accidentally send me the wrong card? Did your 13-year-old son fulfill the order because you let him do that sometime and he doesn't understand the difference between near mint and damage? Did you have a fight with your wife the night before and your mind wasn't on your business and so you went to pull cards and you just grabbed a cursed scroll and you didn't even check what condition the customer had bought? Do you just attempt to do this once in a while and sometimes you get away with it and the rest of the time you get caught, and overall it's financially beneficial to try and pull this stunt once in a while? So, there's a lot of questions about how this kind of thing happens, and it kind of comes down to something that I think about a lot, which is quality programs and deadweight drags on your business. And, how do you optimize seeking quality in a business and in transactions with your customers in a way that maximizes profit? Because obviously you can just sling any old garbage out the door and you'll make some money. And maybe if you spend a little extra time and you increase the quality, you'll make a little bit more money. But there's obviously a point of diminishing returns in your business where you can add as much extra marginal additional quality as you want, and you will continue to lose money because you're spending too much money on quality. And this idea of quality comes down to everything from, how do you handle a card? How do you touch it? How do you make sure you don't add additional damage to it? How do you make sure that you're sending the right card, the right quality of card? You're sending it to the right address, that you don't have orders mixed up, that you fulfilled the entire order, that you pack it securely. So, I always wonder when I get something in the mail like this, when I make an order and something so egregiously wrong comes like this. And I always just sit around for a while and just kind of reflect, like, what kind of dysfunctional craziness is going on at the business to cause this kind of thing to happen. And you know, what kind of blind spots do I have in my own work, my own pretend magic card business, and my own life where I could be letting quality issues like this fall through the cracks, and I'm blind to it, and don't even see that I'm doing it, because obviously it's really hard to believe that a guy, you know, stroked his evil villain mustache and said, you know, I'm gonna give Craig this inked up terrible card, and hopefully he won't even notice that it's not near mint. Ha ha ha. You know, it's really hard to believe that that's the case, but it's also hard to believe other explanations, like, hey, he just flat didn't look at what quality I ordered. You know, he just thought, I'll just pull something from the box. Nah, it'll be fine. And so I get hung up on this a lot because there's this balance in business where you can go the way of Amazon, where basically Amazon says, if there's anything wrong, we'll make it right and we love you because we want you back as a repeat customer. But you know, if you take the other end of, we basically don't care how angry we make you, you have nowhere else to go. And I guess a good example of that would be like cell phone carriers. You know, they kind of have a reputation for being some of the worst companies out there and pissing off their customers all the time. But you know, you got to find that spot in between for your business, and decide what kind of level of quality you want to put into things. And I guess, you know, some people might say, well, if you buy TCG Direct, they have their, you know, their quality guarantee that they look at every card to assess its condition and make sure it's correct. Yeah, that's not true. I've gotten garbage from TCG Direct also. Not as bad as this. This is the worst. This card is the furthest from what I ordered of any card ever that I have ordered. But I have gotten stuff from TCG Player Direct where I ordered near mint, and the cards came and looked like somebody had dropped a entire pan of cheesy bread on them. So, you know, it quality slips happen to everyone. So I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. It's just irritating because now I have to waste time fixing this problem. The company that sold it to me has to waste time fixing this problem. TCG Player has to waste time fixing this problem. And if everybody could just work a little harder to not make these problems in the first place, we wouldn't have all these deadweight drags on all our respective businesses of accomplishing nothing while trying to get done the work that we originally tried to do. So, I don't know. I'll cut it off here. If you like this kind of content, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love to have you along with me here on Final Trade. Thanks a lot.